Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today we are going to be looking at Donald Trump's $30 million Princess Yacht. Honestly, for this one, I'm curious. Most of his things that he has are a little older, so let's get into today's video and see what previous President Trump's boat, yacht, mega yacht, I don't know, looks like. So here we are in my computer, and as always, please don't forget to power up that like button, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell. Let's get into today's video. We are about to see what a $30 million yacht looks like.
Name on expensive things, from a tower in New York to a yacht on the sea. Keep watching to see the life of the Trump Princess Yacht.
I'm ready.
His yacht in 1987.
See, everything he has is old. It's all old. Like the Trump Tower, mega old, right? That deal was, you know, controversial, but like super cool way back when. And, you know, this yacht, it better not be, it better be remodeled, right? It better be remodeled.
For $29 million. This was an incredible deal, considering the asking price was $50 million and the agreed price was $30 million. Trump says to read.
You know, I don't know how to do a Trump voice, right? I don't know, but I like to get my deals done. I can't do it.
To appreciate the level of quality, you have to see the interior. The Trump Princess has more than 100 cabins. The walls of these cabins are covered in chamois leather and bird's eye maple.
So you see that wood right there? I'm assuming that's bird's eye maple. The cool thing about this boat is it can't be super out of date aside from like certain things, because they still cover boats in that type of wood all day long. That beautiful, like, lacquered maple looking wood. It's super cool. My buddy's got one. Tillman Fertitta, his yacht, I've never been inside of it, but I've seen photos. Like, it has a lot of this look to it as well. He's got a brand new one. They should do a video on Tillman Fertitta's brand new yacht. What are you doing? Like, come on. Like, come on, the richest. Get with it.
Both are on the exotic and expensive side of building materials, especially when they used to cover 100 rooms. Trump was so impressed by the chamois that he had 320 meters of it replaced when he did his renovation. He also designated one of the cabins as a children's room, and the hair salon was turned into a cloakroom. Another area made of fine materials are the bathrooms, which are done in...
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, $30 million yacht in 1987? Bruh, it's nuts.
Onyx. It's a bold choice to go with all stone, and this isn't your everyday onyx either. It's hand-carved by the finest craftsmen in Italy. When the previous owner was building the yacht, he did it with the intention of making it totally self-contained. That's why the boat is also outfitted with a poker room, a patisserie...
Well, it can't be self-contained without a poker room. Makes sense. Duh.
3-chair hair salon, a screening room with an 800-film library, and a hospital with an operating theatre. Not sure how comfortable we'd be getting a procedure on a yacht, but the
hospital.
The most extravagant room on the yacht by far is the master suite. The bedroom takes up the full beam of the hull. It has a tortoise-shell ceiling, a 3-meter wide bed, and bedside remote controls for the entertainment center.
Shaquille O'Neal would be proud of that bed. Remember his Superman bed? It was really cool.
Room service and the curtains. There's even a secret exit. Then from the bedroom, you can head down a corridor, past a mirrored dressing room and into Trump's bathroom. The onyx floor tiles are carved in an intricate sunburst pattern. To one side is a room with the owner's barber chair. We know Donald likes to keep his hair shipshape. Adjacent to the barber is the shower and sauna. It has 13 nozzles and is carved in the shape of a scallop.
I like it. It's like a car wash.
From a single
Welcome
piece of
to the
onyx.
car wash.
It took a team of workers a year to complete the carving. Other amenities include
Just ignore me.
2 gold sinks, recessed lighting, and enough counter space to store a cosmetics aisle. From the bathroom, you move on to Trump's TV area, then into his large sitting area, paneled with more chamois leather. This area also houses the owner's private elevator to his private sundeck. An enclosed section has the bar, pantry...
Y'all saw that TV, right? Like, all right, bro, that TV has to have been updated by now. Stop it. Stop it.
Sounds small, but it has a jet, so you can swim all day against the current and never reach the other side. You might recognize the concept from the Endless Pools infomercial that circulated in the early 2010s. Although the other rooms are not as grand as the owner's suite, the other lodging cabins do all come with ensuite bathrooms. The sinks have a unique carved look with gold.
Dad, do we have to go on the yacht? It smells like the 80s in there. Oh, it's worse than the Trump Tower. God. Oh, boy.
In other words, Everyone gets to travel like a princess on a Trump princess. The beauty of the interior helps us to understand what Trump meant when he said he was buying a great piece of art at a ridiculously low price, rather than just a boat.
And then now it's worth like $10 million? I don't know, unless it's completely redone and like that. No.
It has 5 decks and can accommodate
Looks
22
old from the
guests and 52 crew members. The yacht was designed to be the ultimate status symbol by British designer John Bannenberg. The entire interior of the ship was designed by the famous Luigi Sturcio. The top deck doubles as a helipad with Trump's trademark T, and there's a pair of 9-meter tenders to get from yacht to land and vice versa. The fuel tanks hold 618,256 litres of diesel fuel. The yacht is powered by 2 no...
Hey, could we go on the boat this weekend? Yeah, just fill it up. You don't understand. That's a lot.
have polar engines. These give the ship a maximum range of 8,500 nautical miles at a cruising speed of 17.5 knots, or 20 miles an hour. Trump claimed it would cost $2.5 million a year to operate the yacht.
More. Substantially more now. Fuel.
That's quite an investment for someone who isn't a fan of boats. Oddly similar to his predecessor, Trump ran into a little financial trouble and sold Trump Princess to Prince Al-Walid bin Talal of
So now it's going to be remodeled. I wonder what it looks like.
Saudi Arabia for $19 million. That is...
What, I say 20? Yeah, 20, because it looked worse from the back at first. Then it was better from the front. Princess was looking nice from the front. A little rough from the back.
A huge discount from what the previous owner paid for the yacht, especially when you acknowledge that Prince Al-Walid bin Talal is worth an estimated $20 billion. The prince is known for lavish spending on luxury things, such as vacations, a diamond-encrusted Mercedes, and the most expensive plane in the world. At this point, a $19 million yacht is barely a drop in the bucket. Talal renamed the yacht Kingdom 5KR. The name stems from his investment company, Kingdom Holding Company, his lucky number 5, and his children's initials. It's almost heartbreaking to know he spent a huge chunk of money to just let the yacht sit in a harbour. Although occasionally the boat is seen cruising to Cannes or Monte Carlo, perhaps the prince is a fan of film festivals and gambling. Even though the current
Because it's old. Remodel it. You'll ride it more.
whereabouts of the yacht are fairly unassuming, or at least as unassuming as a 5-deck yacht can be, it has a hugely colourful history. It went from an idea to a business yacht for an arms dealer to a luxury party boat for a future United States president. Khashoggi also commissioned an Italian designer to decorate the interior,
Looks like a candy cane.
which is believed to cost more than the boat. The broker that arranged the sale of the Nabila to Trump says that the original cost is unknown. We guess that means he spent more money than sense on the lavish trimmings. Throughout Khashoggi's ownership of the Nabila, he had grand parties with famous guests on board. And it was not only a hotspot for celebrities and movie stars.
Hey, on the real though, like the house I'm redoing, you know, the reason he probably got a good deal on it originally, back when he bought it for $20 million less, is because this dude put his own pizzazz on there, just his own spin, and just did whatever he wanted just because he didn't care. Well, guess what? You got to resell it. So your taste needs to be a heck of a blend between what everybody else would like. The house that I just bought, they wanted $1.6 million for it. You've seen the videos on it, and they couldn't get it. They ended up selling it to me for $700,000 because it sat on the market for 1,700 days because they had their own flair. He bought it for like 1.3 and then put 600 grand into it. And he didn't do anything good with it. Me, going after this thing right, changing it to like cool back Las Vegas style backsliding doors that are not pocket, but they fold up, super cool. I'll open them twice a year in Louisiana, but they're gonna look awesome. Badass pool, badass house. Everybody's gonna want it, everybody. And I'm gonna make a heck of a profit whenever I'm done with it. I'm looking for the future. These people are looking for the now. Wrong way. Pro tip, back in the video.
But also an invaluable business instrument. He hosted political leaders and diplomats. On
Duh. Buy my guns.
one occasion, he entertained 5 heads of state, including 3 kings,
Buy my guns.
simultaneously on the Nabila. Often the Nabila's guests were Arab princes and European
Hi, welcome to the boat. Buy my guns.
and American businessmen of all descriptions. They used 150 telephones and
You imagine the goodie bag at the end of that? It's like, wow, I love these parties. Okay, I'm done.
a satellite communication system to arrange arms sales and commodities trades. When contracts were ready to be signed, the yacht could easily sail into international waters, where sovereign restrictions on business transactions don't apply. On many occasions, deals were conducted simultaneously in different suites.
This video got better. I enjoy this.
It all sounds a little shady, but the owner of the yacht can do with it what they will. In addition to a history of parties and business, the Nabila was also a floating headquarters for an evil villain. Don't worry, not in real life. The Nabila was featured in the James Bond movie, Never Say Never Again. She was renamed...
But the dude was an arms dealer. Like, he's not, you know, feeding America. Good job, Ryan Trahan. See what I did there? Keep it up.
...named Flying Saucer for the film and acted as the villain's mobile headquarters. This is officially the coolest thing about this yacht, if we do say so ourselves. Unfortunately for Khashoggi, his wealth was not as eternal as he would have hoped. His empire started to crumble around the mid-80s, so he procured the loan for $50 million and put up Nabila as collateral. He then defaulted on his loan in 1987, and a Swiss whole...
You guys all think that if you had a little bit more money, if you had a little bit more wealth, if you had a rich father, a rich mother, a rich granddaddy, a rich uncle, that would just give you money, things would be better. Folks, if you inherited $1 million tomorrow, right, the best thing you could do is lock it up for 6 months, learn everything you can about having that, because once you go, it's okay, I'll spend a little, it turns into more and more and more. And no matter if you're worth $3 billion, you could still go broke. One of my biggest fears in life is creating something and not my children or whoever I leave it to crumbling it. That's fine. But for me to build something and fail, I don't like failure. So I try to be smart about things. I try to make sure that I'm only the caretaker of these items. I sold every watch I had during 2020 and made a ton of money on it just because why not? I'm telling you folks, you know, don't go YOLO. YOLO's bad.
Holding company took possession of the yacht. When Trump learned that Nabila was for sale, he made a cash bid. The broker had received 2 other offers, but subject to several conditions. Eventually, Trump won.
Another big, that's real estate right there for you. No contingencies. Let's go. Cash offer. Closing in 15 to 25 days. Let's give it to me. Give me the keys. Give me the keys. Well, I'm going to sell my other boat and I'll make 50 million on this one. No. Give me the keys, right? They're not going to sell their boat. That's not how it works. Give me the keys.
Won the yacht for $29 million. Considering yachts of this caliber sell for hundreds of millions of dollars in the current market, Trump got the deal of a lifetime. Trump won the bid by making an all-cash offer and agreeing to rename the boat. Khashoggi didn't want anyone else having a boat with his daughter's name. Trump saved
Makes sense.
$1 million just for changing the name. After buying the yacht, the Don paid an additional $8.5 million to have the yacht refitted in the Netherlands by Amels. They repainted the hull, rebuilt the main engines, and replaced it. She docks there at the marina in full view of Trump's Castle Hotel. She would become a spectacle. We have to agree, considering Khashoggi stipulated that the boat be huge enough to intimidate even the owners of other big yachts. Because what's the point of spending a fortune on a yacht if it doesn't make other rich people jealous? In fact, back when the Trump princess was the Nabila, one of Trump's friends saw it and was floored. He was at the helm of his own large yacht in the Mediterranean, feeling proud. Then he saw the Nabila and it swamped his boat.
Can you imagine that? Like just, bonk, bonk. It's like, and you're on like a $10 million yacht and you're like, oh God, there it goes. Anyway, what a crazy video. Trump doesn't even own it anymore. It's an older yacht. 30 million bucks, 10 million bucks, 20 million bucks. Regardless, what a cool boat. I think you should do one on Tillman Fertitta's brand new yacht. It's just my opinion. I would love to see it as well. So, all that being said, please remember I 100% believe in you. I know you can do anything you set your mind to. Never let anyone tell you differently. No more outros. Please consider subscribing. See you later.